I am constantly being asked to make guide videos for you guys. You guys want all the help you can get to be better in Battles 2 and make it to Holo Masters. So previously I have made an eco guide and I've made a farm guide, but I've never made an ult eco guide. So what exactly is ult eco? Ult eco is defensive towers that make you money based on time, like the abilities from support Chinook, the ability from supply drop, and the ability from Jungle's Bounty. These ult eco forms can be extremely effective when used correctly and make a ton of money. So today I'm going to show you everything you need to know about ult eco. Let's hop right into it. Alright guys, our first match of the ult eco guide is going to be showing you how to use heli farms here. And we're against Qui-Gon on the map, probably mispronounced that, on the map Cobra Command with the strategy Bomb, Mortar, and Heli. So we'll start with our Bomb Shooter right here. Now, a couple facts about Heli comparatively to the other ult eco forms, which is Druid farms and Sniper farms. Why would you bring Heli opposed to the other ones? Well, the advantages Heli has comparatively is Heli is really good at stalling the rounds, right? The good thing about Heli is it has the support Chinooks all have the downdraft feature on them, so they blow balloons back to the start of the map, and blowing balloons back to the start of the map means you're going to pop the balloons a lot later than normal, and that means the rounds get stalled, thus you can get more eco than normal. So Heli's best ult eco at stolen the rounds overall, and Heli is also the most efficient ult eco, which means it produces the most amount of money for the money spent in the Heli farms. I'm going to put some stats on the Heli farms on the screen right now. Basically, Heli farms cost $12,150, and that's only if you buy the Heli farm like all together. That's not including any cross pathing you might buy on it. It has an initial cooldown of 20 seconds. So once you place the Heli farm, it's going to take 20 seconds to get that first crate. The crates are worth $4,000. The cooldown after you get the first crate is 60 seconds. So that means that the equivalent eco of a Heli farm is 400 eco, because you're getting $4,000 every 60 seconds. And so you're getting $400 every 6 seconds. So 400 eco basically, right? And then the cost per eco, if you do like the total cost of the Heli farm divided by the 400 eco, is 30.375, which as I said earlier, is the most efficient of the ult eco options. It's also the most expensive of the ult eco options, so it has a right to be the most efficient, right? Because you're putting the most money to build one up in the first place. And comparatively to like Pink eco, like if you're sending like grouped pinks throughout the game, because that's the normal eco balloon you'll be sending as an eco player. Grouped pinks, also I forgot to place my Striker Jones. I was busy in a line of thought. Grouped pinks cost 26.1 eco. $26.1 per eco. So Helis are about $30 per eco. Group pinks are $26 per eco. So it's a little bit more expensive than Pink eco. But the advantage is obviously that you can sell the Heli later on for money. It's a defensive support. It blows stuff back. It stalls the rounds. So that's why you kind of mix in Pink eco and Heli farms and that type of stuff. We'll get into that later. I should probably boost against this though. I should probably boost against this, and if he sends more after my boost is gone, I'll get heavy bombs there, will be the plan. But early game with all three of the ult eco options, what you're going to want to be doing is just ecoing as per usual with a normal eco strategy like I showed in my eco guide video. If you haven't seen that already, make sure to check it out. Just look up eco guide Ryan Mehalic. I'll try to link it if I remember it. Send in black balloons on round 6, green balloons on round 5, all of that jazz, and we'll send them a lot of yellow balloons on round 7. They also just used cocktail here, so they might actually struggle against yellow balloons since they don't have that cocktail available now. Yeah, they got a second Dartling on the other side. The thing is, their Gwendolyn's not in the range of their Dartlings as well, so they're not getting any Dartling Pierce buffs here. But I think with the 2 Dartlings and their Gwendolyn, they actually do have enough firepower to deal with it anyways. So nicely done, nicely done. Yeah, I won't be getting my first Heli farm for a while here. Heli farms are the ones you normally get up the latest out of the 3, because it's one, the most expensive, and it doesn't really provide you much defensive support overall. Like Sniper farms could pop a decent amount of balloons. Heli farms don't really pop much at all. It's mostly just to stall rounds and kind of help you out against like Moab insides with the blowback. So you got to keep a lot of defense on the map when you have Heli farms as well. You can't just chill with only Heli farms on the map. All right, round 9. We'll send him some zebras here. I should probably get my mortar down in case they sent me zebras. Yep. Now the good thing about this map for my loadout here, speaking about stalled rounds, is they have Dartling, I have Bomb, and both of these kind of stall the rounds a little bit. The AI balloons have to travel a decent distance on both sides until they're getting popped down. So that's why my eco here is pretty solid overall. I mean, look at this, guys. We're at 850 eco right now on round 10. That is really good. Don't really know what my opponent's third is. It might be like Dartling's Farm Super. Not exactly sure. We'll just have to wait and find out. We're gonna upgrade this all the way though. Almost 1,000 eco here. They're gonna need to get up a Hydro Rocket Pod sometime soon. Well, I guess they're just straight up defending everything they need at the moment, so maybe they don't need Hydro Rocket Pods. No, it looks like they built it up, fair enough. I got my Signal Flare up against camo balloons. Alright. And the other advantages of alt ecos, as opposed to like banana farms, for example, is alt ecos aren't only used for the alt eco, right? There's two other paths on the monkey overall that can help you defensively. So like Heli here is not only going to be used for support Chinook, it's going to help me out a lot for Moab class rushes because it can be used as the Moab shove, which is extremely effective. I probably won't end up using like Razor Rotors or Apache much in my loadout here, but Moab shove will definitely be used if they do send me some Moab class type rushes. That'll 100% be utilized this game. Okay, they're sending me some ceramics here. Now, if they don't button press on me, I'm probably just straight up fine against these with what I've got. The Bernie stuff helps out a lot, and then the bombs are buffed by Striker. Yeah, looks like we're good. We're good. We're good here. I'm just gonna continue max eco, and basically with heli farms, I will just continue sending max pinks and max black balloons, and then once I save up enough money alongside max ecoing is when I'll end up getting my first heli farm down. Is normally my plan of attack when I have heli in my loadout. With druid farms and sniper farms, it's a little bit different, so you'll see that later in the video, but heli farms, that's how I typically like to play it. Speaking of heli farms, I might as well just build up a heli here. The good thing about this map is there's actually a decent amount of heli space. You can remove these obstacles, and there's you have like a huge land area here with removing the obstacles. Just place a million helis. So heli farms are honestly pretty good on this map overall. Now if they send me a normal mob, I think a mob mauler is better than a mob shove here. It's cheaper than it will defend. I'll use mob shove for like BFB and ZMGs. But I think mobs and fortified mobs, Mauler is a better route to take here. It's a better route to take. Okay, we're good against that. Nice defend. Now, we need about $12,000 to save up for the heli farm. It's pretty expensive overall, so we'll start saving up for that. We're gonna pre-buy a heli here. If they do send me like a fortified Moab, what I can actually do is pop down the fortified Moab layer with my Striker Stun and my Mauler, and then blow back the insides. Okay, we're actually gonna see if we can do it. As I was saying. We're gonna try to pop this down. And I'm going to blow back the insides with the downdraft. See, this is where downdraft can actually be used helpful defensively for you. I just need to pop this down here. Wait for it. And look, blow back all 4 ceramics. See, it works so well for Moab insides, guys. That's one of the best things about downdraft. And it would be the same effectiveness if I had a support Chinook as well. Okay, we actually sell that. Kind of want to get this heli farm here pretty soon. I'm pretty close to saving up for it. So if you're like close to saving up for it and you need like stop... you can stop your eco briefly to save up for it. It's not a bad idea when you're pretty close to saving up for it, but I don't stop my eco just to straight up save up for 12k most of the time, if that makes sense. So we got our first heli farm down, and every time this crate comes, we get $4,000 from it. So basically, I have almost 3,000 equivalent eco, because I have 2,600 normal eco and then 400 in the form of heli farms here. So it's a good way to keep track of them. It is Super Monkey they have, okay. The one thing I've got going for me though is I have the life advantage, and that's another nice part about heli farms here. It's it gives you life rejuvenation, which is really useful because a lot of eco strategies can survive super late game. So having that life rejuvenation allows you to have that GG around 40 potential towards your opponents, because you can always have the life lead if they end up leaking, which most of the time your opponent's gonna end up leaking, right? So it's a nice addition to have. Okay, we can actually fit 3 heli farms here side by side. Nice. Okay, they ended up sending me a BFB. Now this is where I was talking about the mob shove. Mob shove is gonna be really useful for this. Because you also want to get middle path on your mob shove. It makes it stall even longer. I'm actually going to let the BFB go down a little bit farther, though, so my Mauler's hitting it while I'm shoving it. Okay, that's perfect. I wanted it to be shoved in the range of my Mauler, so now my Mauler's getting shots on it here. And it just infinitely stalls this. So I honestly have enough defense now for the fortified BFB, because we can just use the Striker Stun for the Moabs, because the Striker Stun for the Moabs, and then we have a bunch of downdrafts on the map for the ceramics, so we're just going to keep on blowing back the ceramics over and over again. So I think I'll be good. I might need another cluster, though, for all the insides, because once we pop the ceramics down, it might get a little bit scary. So I'm going for a second cluster, and then we should definitely be good. I don't honestly know if we needed the second cluster here, but dude, you can see how good the downdraft is. Blowing back all those ceramics. So one tip with the heli farms here, guys, is you can actually lock in place like 1 or 2 of your heli farms at the start of the map. And this way, I'm just going to be constantly blowing back these balloons before any of my defenses can even see the balloons. And we'll get the round stalled even more, which will allow me to have more money overall. Also, I should have been pink balloon this entire time. I think I was sending black balloons for a while. What I like to do with heli farms is eco until like the middle of round 25 or start of round 25, and then I'll stop my eco overall. So you'll see that this game too. I'll stop my eco during round 25. And that's pretty much what I'll do with the rest of the old ecos as well. You want to stop your eco around the middle of round 25 is typically when I do it. We don't need this mob shove anymore. There's no mobs on the map, so we can sell that. Speaking of Moabs, there's a Moab. Round 25, I also like sending black balloons instead of pink balloons, so I would recommend you do the same. Now, speaking of locking in place helis at the start, you can actually do the same thing with helis at the back of the map to kind of like clutch balloons up if you need it and your heli micro is not great. So I like to have a couple locked in place towards the back end as well. I don't think it's a bad idea in the slightest. I don't think that's a bad idea. Okay, I do need to be kind of careful against DDT all outs, just in case they like want to spam them at me. So I'm actually going to build up an artillery battery. And if they spam DDTs at me and I can't use enough mob assassins, I'm just going to build up a pop and all as the plan. So that's my plan against DDTs. We stopped my eco, by the way, round 25. We're just going to keep building up heli farms here. Alright, keep building up heli farms, no more eco. We'll stop building up heli farms on like round 29. The thing about heli farms is, after you place it, it takes 20 seconds to get your first crate. And if you sell your heli farm, you're only losing $3,600. So you only need one crate from the heli farm to pay back for it, right? So it only takes 20 seconds for the heli farm to end up paying back what you spend on it if you sell it afterwards. So you can build up heli farms for a decent bit, even if you're going to get rushed like right afterwards. It's pretty much worth a lot of the time. We'll see if they end up rushing me here. I can buy a pop and all in case they do. I'm a little bit scared. I do have minimal defense at the moment, but it doesn't look like they're interested. So we're going to keep building up heli farms here. It's round 28, so I'll probably stop building up heli farms round 29 here. Oh, they are sending me those. Let's go for the pop and awe. We should be good against these then, with the pop and awe ability. And if they send me more, I'm just going to use Striker level 10 to reset the pop and awe ability, and I'll use it again, is the plan, if they send me more. Now we need to prepare my late game defense, so we're actually going to spam mortars here. Keep collecting those crates is really important as well. Spam mortars and follow mouse. So right now, I have 18 heli farms with 4,300 eco, and 18 times 400 is like 7,200. So I have 7,200 equivalent heli farm eco with my amount of eco. So we've got like 11,500 eco right now, which is pretty crazy to think about overall. We are rolling in cash here, ladies and gentlemen. They've got the mob eliminator up now. Perfect. We'll see if they end up rushing me. The moment it doesn't appear so. Keep collecting these crates. Now, I'd like to get up a balloon crush towards the back end of the map here, too. It's going to be pretty important to have. We want to have a balloon crush towards the back as my cleanup option. We have all of these on follow mouse. The artillery batteries are my BD popping power. They actually do a lot of BD damage, especially when paired with the Striker level 20 ability, which I can upgrade to whenever I want. And we're going to want to have a balloon incineration up as well here. And that should be pretty solid late game combination for us. Now, I don't actually know if my strategy can defend round 40. I've never really tried the strategy too much, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it, because I do have the life rejuvenation. I have the life lead on them, thanks to the heli farms. And we've got a decent income coming in here, too. We actually want another signal flare down here, just so I make sure I'm decamoing these DTs towards the back end of the map. Okay, they're sending me a million BADs here. Let's upgrade this to level 20. We'll boost. We'll use these abilities. They didn't press the button, actually, so that's a big mistake from my opponent. Oh, they did press the button. Never mind. Okay, we're going to use level 20 Striker ability here in a second. Wait for it. Level 20 Striker abilities. These defend, these defend, these defend. I told you these defend, bro. The mortars are so good late game. Look at that. That is heli farms for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. And most of the time, people agree that heli farms are the strongest old eco at the moment, but the other old ecos are definitely strong as well. Druid is a close second, and you will see Druid in the next match of this video. So let's just put this guy out of his misery now. Oh wait, they have Tech Terror on their side. I think I can just keep sending DTs. They'll eventually die. They don't have money to microtech terror. Alright, they're dead. Alright, I'll catch y'all next game. That was a fun one, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. That strategy is pretty strong. Alright, our next match here with the Ult Eco Guide is on the map of, what's this map even called? Oasis here with Druid strategy. Druid is definitely a contender for the best Ult Eco. Most people say Heli Farms, as I said earlier, but Druid would be maybe my pick or definitely my number 2 pick. So here we go. Start with my Gwendolyn right here. We're going with Druid right here as well. And we're on the strategy of Druid, Sub, and Spike Factor. You have seen this strategy in a lot of my recent videos. It's a very strong ult eco strategy, so I'm going to show you how to use it today. We'll basically talk about Druid while I play it and how you should use Druid farms. So first thing about Druid farms, what is the strengths of Druid farms in comparison to Heli farms and Sniper farms? What is the best stat? What is the worst stat? Druid farms are really strong because it's the cheapest ult eco, so it's the easiest to build it up, right? You only need to spend $4,575 in total for a Druid farm, while a Heli farm, for example, is over 12k, and a Sniper farm is like 9.5k, so Druid farms are incredibly cheap. Other advantage of Druid farms is that they have some solid mob class damage. With Druid farms, you have the Thorn Swarm upgrade already pre-bought on your Druid, which does pretty good against mob class balloons, and a bunch of Druid farms on strong can shred through mob class layers and actually deal some BAD damage late game when you pair it with like Gwendolyn Firestorm and stuff. So don't sleep on the Druid farm damage, guys. Do not sleep on the Druid farm damage. And lastly, the nice part about Druid farms in comparison to Heli farms mostly is that they take up very minimal space. So Heli farms, for example, have a pretty big footprint, and on some maps you can't even fit that many helis overall just because of how the map's oriented. On pretty much every map you can fit a lot of Druid farms because they have a very small footprint, and yeah, you can just spam them pretty much everywhere, so that's another advantage of Druid farms. Now Druid overall, Druid farms might not be the most efficient or best eco, but the best thing I think about Druid farms is it's the strongest tower overall. Druid offers you a ton of defensive support with its other paths, right? You have the bottom path, Avatar of Wrath, and you have the top path, Superstorm. I don't think Heli and Sniper offer you the same defensive support Druid does. And Druid is a fantastic starting tower with Heli and Sniper. You can kind of start with Heli, you can't really start with Sniper. They're not as good of starting towers, right? So another point for Druid in that regard. But here, we're facing Reed Richards, who's starting with their Heli. They're going Science Gwendolyn with it as well, so it might be like Heli Ice Village from them. Not exactly sure. We'll see how this one ends up playing out, though. We're going to play the early game exactly the same as the previous match, as far as economy balloons are concerned. So you'll see that, but the one difference you'll see in this game is I'll be going for Druid farms a lot earlier than I went for Heli farms last game. I don't think I got my first Heli farm last game until like round 19, maybe. So I'll definitely get into Druid farm a lot before that here. Then I'm going for a second Heli on their side. Now, against these yellow balloons, the Druid honestly should do pretty solid overall. Eventually, I am going to have to throw it on this cocktail, but I'm going to wait as long as possible before throwing. Actually, I don't even know if I need to throw it on the cocktail. They didn't send me very many yellows overall, and they're struggling a little bit, so let's just continue sending them yellows. They got double quad shot on their side. I think they're good now. Yeah, we're chilling, we're chilling. They used their cocktail, nicely done. The plan here is I'm going to get a reactor for round 11 defense. Okay, they're sending me more yellows. Let's actually get a submarine down right here. Just a little bit of defensive support. I don't really want to spend money on the lightning because I can kind of just chill with a reactor and a Druid of Wrath. I don't need a lightning and Druid of Wrath. We'll send them some zebras here. They end up selling for Razor Rotors. Nicely done. And we'll start saving up for my reactor here. Will be the plan. Submerge and support. Perfect. Okay, we need 2,600, so I should be able to afford that pretty easily. I need, what, 2 eco boosts? I still need 2 eco boosts, actually. Okay, well, I can't really afford it. I definitely, overburnt the chicken a little bit. It's fine, though. 1 more eco boost, I can afford it, and we'll be chilling. Alright, we're good, we're good. It's Heli Ice, yep. Heli Ice Village, as I expected. Honestly, I think I actually played this guy before and he went, like, Heli Ice Super Monkey. Either strategy, I definitely think I can win, so I'm not really too worried what their third is, because Druid farms make you a lot of money here, especially if you farm efficiently, which I'll show you how to. We'll send Space Rainbows this round. We got about $1,000 on hand here, so what we're actually going to end up doing is going for a Druid farm after this round ends, because they have $1,000 on hand. And the nice part about Druid farms is if they end up rushing you after you have a Druid farm, like with an all-out rush or something, you can just sell your Druid farm for money, right? So I sometimes like to go for an early Druid farm here right after like round 12, round 13 come to an end. So we'll end up doing that. Each Druid farm By the way, let's go over the basis of the Druid farm like I did for the Heli farm. Costs $4,575. The initial cooldown is 15 seconds instead of 20 seconds with the Heli farm. And the cooldown of this ability is 40 seconds instead of 60 seconds like the Heli farm, but it only gives you $1,000, not $4,000. So the cost per eco for the Druid farm is 30.5, while the cost per eco for the Heli farm was 30.375. So Druid farms are a little bit less efficient overall, but you can build them up a lot earlier and scale a lot quicker due to their cheaper price. So yeah, we got our Druid farm up. You always want to have your Druid farms on strong, by the way, because again, they have really strong mob class damage, so you want to make sure you can utilize that with strong targeting. And now we'll just continue max ecoing. What I'll be doing is sending pink balloons and black balloons, and then whatever money I have left over will go into Druid farms eventually, will be the plan. That'll be the plan here. Okay, 1,600 eco so far is not bad at all. Plus the Druid farm, so we have, whatever our current eco amount is, I have 150 extra eco on top of that, is the dealio there. Also, I want to make sure I place my Druids in the range of my Gwendolyn, because the Gwendolyn does give a Pierce buff to them, which is really helpful. Okay, I'm going to boost this. I'm actually going to need that as well. Okay, we're good on boost. That's the strength of the Druid farms there. I basically have the same defense I had for round 11, but the Druid farms allow me to pop those mob class balloons. If he re-rushes me with fortified mobs, I can go for some extra defense. Okay, he is. We'll go for that. First. Strong. Yeah, I should be fine here. Yeah, we're good. Alright, easy defense, ladies and gentlemen. Easy defense. Nothing to worry about there. We'll sell everything and build up more Druid farms now. And I'll continue ecoing. Obviously, you can't always be building up Druid farms and ecoing. If your opponent aggresses you, you're going to have to defend accordingly to their aggression. But there's how you can defend some sort of mob class rushes with this loadout. And we'll keep building up these Druid farms. I got 3 down so far with 2k eco. It's not bad at all. Now, my money's going to be a lot worse this game compared to the last game for a couple reasons. One, these rounds are getting anti-stoled a lot more. Last game, we had heavily stoled rounds, so that definitely gave me a lot more money. And two, my opponent's being more aggressive this game too. Well, actually, my opponent was somewhat aggressive last game as well, but the stolage of rounds is definitely going to make a big difference here. 4 Druid farms. We'll go for a 5th one pretty soon. We can place it right there. Perfect. Nice. Now, another nice part about the Druid, which I did not mention before, is you actually can life rejuvenate with the Druid. With the Spear of the Forest, you have life rejuvenation, just like the Heli farm. But the only problem with Druid is that when you life rejuvenate, you lose your Druid buff. So, life rejuvenating is not always a good option with Druid. Well, with Heli loadouts, you pretty much always want to life rejuvenate. And you get it anyways with your Heli farms. You don't have to buy an additional upgrade to get the life rejuvenation, so. That's just something that I felt like should be noted. Alright. We're almost at 3k eco, which is pretty good. I have how many Druid farms? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over 1,000 eco worth of Druid farms as well. Now, round 24 is here. I'd like to get some Druid leaks this round. Okay, he's actually sending me a ZOMG as well. Should I get some Druid leaks in? Okay, we got 33 leaks in. Okay. That is actually quite the rush. That's, So against a rush like this, what you want to do is get up a Spirit of the Forest. So I'll save up for that here in a second. Try to get it up as late as possible. Alright, we got it up. This should defend now. Especially because I got a little bit of a life buff on it. The life buff on it helps out a lot. Now, this last CMG might be a little bit tricky to defend, so I'm going to get a lot of Druid farms down. And I'm also going to use my Firestorm on my Gwendolyn, which doubles the damage of the Thorns. And that should be able to clean up nicely for us. Yeah, that does pretty well overall. Okay, perfect. Good defense, good defense. That was a big rush, so it's a good thing we defended that. Also, it's round 25 here, so I'm actually going to switch off to Black Balloon Eco like the previous match. And stop my Eco in a second here pretty soon. Stop my overall Eco pretty soon at about 3,500. Will probably be my amount. Alright, perfect. And we'll full focus on Druid farms now. Now, I probably have more overall eco than them. They have 2 Heli farms. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Druid farms. So, that's not bad. I have about 4 heli farms equivalent of druid farms. Or 3 or 4, I think. Okay, they have... Oh, it's super monkey heli. It's heli super. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I can kill them late game, though. They don't have that many heli farms down. I don't really have too many concerns about this game. I think I can kill them late game. Now, one thing you might end up seeing me do this game is since I have Submarine in my loadout, I can actually utilize the Energizer to increase the ability, to make the ability cooldown shorter on the druid farms. That's only worth once you get about 25 to 30 druid farms up, so I don't have enough at the moment, but later, once I get a little bit more druid farms, I might go for an Energizer on my side. Might not be a bad decision overall. Let me get a count on these druid farms for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, yeah, we need a couple more before I can get this up. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, we'll stop there. Round 29, this is the end of when you want to start building up your druid farms most of the time anyways. Druid farms, you lose, what? You lose $1,372 when you sell it. So you need to get 2 abilities from the druid farm to pay back for its sell loss. One ability, if you use one ability, you're going to lose $300 on the sell. So you need 2 abilities to pay back. We got our Energizer up, so now all my druid farms are coming back faster as well, which is pretty nice to have. And now with all of these druid farms and the Energizer buffing them, I'm gonna have a lot of money to send them fortified BDs, which will be the plan here. So we'll actually pressure my opponent this game because 1, they have the life advantage on me, and 2, if I take a too late super monkey, will out late game me. So I need to use my money advantage to pressure them right here. Is gonna be the idea. Okay, we sent them a fortified BAD. They end up like countering me with DDTs or something. I sell a bunch of things from my super storm is the plan. I don't think they're countering me though. Here's the advantage of old eco again over normal eco. Look, you can't sell normal eco. I can sell my old eco and keep sending them. So I've got sell-in power here. I've got a lot of sell-in power. They got their super brittle up with a bunch of unupgraded super monkeys, but they need to start upgrading these guys as sun avatars. The unupgraded super monkeys actually do a decent amount of mob class damage with the super brittle, but it's not near enough. I think I'm gonna send a 3rd one of these, and there's no way to defend 3 of them from the looks of it, so I might send 1 set of ZOMGs behind them as well, just to put the nail in the coffin. Now what I'm gonna do is end up just selling off all these druid farms and preparing for a counter rush. Get up my super storm here. Oh, I accidentally used firestorm. I didn't mean to use firestorm there. We can sell my Energizer. We got 5 stacks on these guys. Wait, actually, can they defend? Let's send 1 more. Let's send 1 more here. I'm a little bit scared they might defend for some reason. No, they don't defend. They don't defend. What am I worrying about? They're dead. Okay. All right. Well, that was Druid for you guys. And I will play a game with Sniper now and show the 3rd and final old eco tower. Let's get it. All right, our last match of the video is showcasing Sniper, which is the least used old eco method, but honestly, it's kind of slept on. Sniper can be pretty good for a couple of reasons, which I'm about to get into. So Sniper is the least efficient of the old eco methods, costing $32.17 per eco, which is about 2 more than 1.5 to 2 more than Druid and Heli overall. So that's definitely the weak point about Sniper. But here's the strongest point about Sniper, guys, and why I think it's slept on. Sniper does the most damage as the sniper farm overall. It has the most defensive support. A bouncing bullet, especially if you crosspath it, can pop a lot of balloons. And once you get up a couple bouncing bullets, you can just, or once you get a couple bouncing bullets or your elite sniper, you can just sell all of your other defense and only have farms on the map, which is really good for Sniper there. Additionally, let's also get my twin guns here. Additionally, another advantage of Sniper is that it has the best space efficiency out of the old ecos. And what do I mean about space efficiency, guys? So what I mean about space efficiency is I was kind of talking about this earlier with the heli farms, where they take up a lot of space and sometimes you max out your heli farms pretty easily. That's not the case with sniper farms. You basically never will max out your sniper farms on a map because every sniper farm is equivalent to 300 eco and they have a very small footprint as well. So they have like the same footprint as a druid, I think, but give you double the amount of eco per placement. So a full map of sniper farms makes an incredible amount of money, guys. It's actually crazy. I've done it in a couple of my videos before, and I've made millions of dollars with a full map of sniper farms. So yeah, those are the advantages of Sniper. I'm going to show the stats of Sniper now. Let's get my airburst darts here, by the way. here's the stats of Sniper. They cost $9,650 uncross-pathed. The initial cooldown is 15 seconds, which is the same as the Druid. The ability cooldown overall is 40 seconds, which is the same as the Druid as well. The ability amount is $2,000, as I said, double the Druid. The overall equivalent eco is 300, and the cost for eco is 32.17, which is the least efficient of the three. But still not terrible, you know? It's only about 1.5 less efficient as the Druid, and a little bit more less efficient as the Heli. So it's still not terrible efficiency overall. Let's get a second submarine here, by the way, so I can defend these white balloons pretty well. Yeah, it seems like we're defending fine with this now. We're defending well. We'll send them some black balloons here. Now, we actually have a separate category on my spreadsheet for the Elite Sniper, because Elite Sniper is a separate category of its own, honestly. You only can build one of them up, but you always want to have an Elite Sniper up. It's really strong defensively, can pop a ton of balloons, and it's a little bit more efficient than the Sniper farms too. So Elite Sniper costs $23,650. It has an initial cooldown of 10 seconds. The ability amount is $5,000. And it has a total cooldown of 40 seconds, so its equivalent eco is 750. And its cost per eco is 31.53, so it's more efficient than Sniper Farm, still less efficient than other old eco methods though. So yeah, that's all the information you need to know about Sniper. I guess also for Sniper Farms, you lose $2,800 or $2,895 for selling it, which means that you need 2 Sniper crates to be able to pay back the loss. So you need to keep a Sniper Farm up for 55 seconds, because the 15-second initial cooldown and the 40-second ability back, 55 seconds for it to pay back its loss is how long you need to keep a Sniper Farm up, which is the same length you need to keep a Druid Farm up, by the way. All right, we'll send them some Zebras here. Actually, I don't want to send too many, because I do need to make sure I can afford my reactor for round 11 here. They're going boat with Gwendolyn, which is certainly interesting here. I don't really know what a loadout this might be. I definitely think I slightly over-ecoed, but hopefully we're good. I can sell this for my reactor if he really rushes me, so that's like the desperate attempt if he rushes me. I sell this, but I don't want to really sell it, so we'll see. It doesn't look like they're rushing at the moment. They're spamming boats on their side. Oh my gosh, this guy is the boat brawler over here, man. 4 boats on the map. There were twin guns on this. All right. Now, we'll probably end up going for a Sniper Farm, not as early as the Druid Farm. Sometimes you want to go for a Bouncing Bullet really early if you have like a Dart Sniper strategy. But with this strategy, I'll probably end up going for my Sniper Farm, I don't know, round 18, round 19 maybe. A little bit before I got my Heli Farm up, but after I got my Druid Farm up is going to be the plan. Let's get Airburst. Actually, I don't need Airburst starts on that. We're just going to continue ecoing. Keep this one on strong. Alright, seems like we're dealing with this stuff pretty well here so far. They got double plantation on their side. I don't really know what they're loaded. It might be like boat super farm. But the thing is, I have a life advantage on them, so I'm not really too concerned about if they have super monkey and they're loaded. I've got a life advantage on them. If I really wanted to, I could probably send them like some region rainbows and they'd struggle a lot, force a ton of defense on their side, but we're gonna try to showcase some Sniper Farms today, so let's not do that. We'll just be ecoing like normal with the other loadouts here. Ecoing as per usual is the plan. Now, the one disadvantage of Sniper Farms, which I kind of don't like about them compared to like Heli Farms, for example, is that once you get up a bunch of Sniper Farms, they pop the AI balloons basically instantly when they come out. So they anti-stall, which is kind of the opposite of Heli Farms. You don't want to be anti-stalling with these strategies, but you can't avoid it when you build up Sniper Farms. So that's just one thing you kind of got to deal with Sniper Farms here. The anti-stall can kind of suck a little bit, but I guess it is what it is, you know? That's just part of life when you bring Sniper in your loadout. You're going to have to deal with an anti-stall. Round 17, we'll see if this is going to be a Moab class rush. If they do, I go for a Ballistic Missile. No, they went for a Merchantman on their side, actually. Merchantman's interesting when you've got Banana Farm your loadout. I feel like going for farm upgrades is a lot more efficient use of your money at the moment than a Merchantman. So, we'll see what they end up trying to cook with it, but I'll just continue ecoing on my side. They send me like a Moab or something. I have to be ready, though. Maybe I got a Super Monkey against a Moab, not sure. Super Monkey might not be a bad idea for Moab class popping power. They went for a favorite trades on their side, okay. Let's actually start building up my Sniper Farm now. Let's start saving for the Sniper Farm. Okay. We're actually gonna stop eco here so I can save up for it. And okay, they got an IMF loan on their side. Are they gonna like send me a giant all out? They went for that really early. Okay, it's got my Sniper Farm up. Perfect. We'll keep the reactor beside it. And we get that ability here for $2,000 pretty soon. I think that was round 18 Sniper Farm is what we ended up getting up. And we'll send some pink balloons now. They use their crate. Oh, they just use the IMF loan to farm more. I don't really agree with that play, to be honest. But I guess it works. I don't think that's a smart farming idea at all, though. I would not do that as a farm player. Okay, how much do you sell for? About 4K. The nice part about the Elite Sniper is you can just sell everything for Elite Sniper once you get... I'd like to get it up on the second supply drop crate. Normally get my Elite Sniper, but you can sell everything for Elite Sniper. You don't need to keep up any defenses alongside of it. That's how strong it is. Okay, this Moab, though, we need to pop it. Okay, we got my Elite Sniper up. I should be able to pop the Moab down. We're going to use that ability as well. Okay, we're good. And now that we got this up, we can sell a submarine and just only focus on sniper farms. This is the nicest part about sniper farms. Once you get that Elite Sniper up, guys, unless they send you like rushes, you can only have your farms on the map. You don't need anything else. So that's what we can focus on. Put all of our money into sniper farms while we max eco. So currently, Elite Snipers were 750 eco, other sniper farms are worth 300. So I have over 1,000 equivalent eco in sniper farms at the moment, which is pretty good. And we're just going to keep on placing these guys around the map. Another supply drop coming in right here. Nice. We're not cross-pathing these guys, by the way. We have our Elite Sniper cross-pathed, but the other ones I don't need a cross-path unless they rush me. But even if they rush me, it might just be better spent my money on other defensive options. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, guys, comparing heli farms and sniper farms, here is something to think about. I have 4 sniper farms down right now, and this is probably taking up a similar amount, maybe even less space than a heli farm on the map. But I have an equivalent of 1,650 eco in these 4 sniper farms. Well, if I had a heli farm, that would be an equivalent of just 400 eco. So that's what I was talking about with space efficiency of old ecos. Sniper farm is the king of space efficiency. If I get an entire map of sniper farms, it's going to make a lot more money than an entire map of druid farms or an entire map of heli farms, for that matter. Also, something I did previous game, which I can do this game as well. I have submarine in my loadout, so once I get about 50, I think it's like 12 sniper farms with your Elite Sniper. Around there, I'll build up my Energizer with them and buff their income. So that'll be something I'll plan on if I end up getting that many sniper farms. I'll get that Energizer to buff them as well. Are they microing IMF loans, by the way? Don't farm like this guy. Watch my farm guide, please. Do not follow this guy's footsteps in farming techniques. This is not how you're supposed to farm. I have a farm guide on YouTube also, round 25, so I should stop my eco here in a second. Okay, let's just stop my eco right here. That's a fine amount of eco. If they send me DTs, I've got to be careful. We'll get up a Deadly Precision. We'll get that to a main mob if they send me DTs. I don't think they are going to, though. Doesn't look like they're interested. How many sniper farms do I have at the moment? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay. 12. 13. 14. I think after this 15th one, I think I might go for 6. Oh wait, I said 12 or 13 earlier, right? Yeah, so I might have overdone it. Somewhere around the 15, 12 mark is when you want to start saving up for your Energizer. I don't have the exact math on it. I'm just going by like a rule of thumb. So now I'll start saving up for my Energizer for these guys. Also, while I'm saving up for my Energizer, I'm just going to pre-place a bunch of snipers on the map just so I can upgrade them later. But yeah, I've got an incredible amount of old eco equivalent in sniper farms right now with taking up barely any space. So as I was talking about earlier, guys, the space efficiency on these guys is next level. And we're just going to keep building these up. Let's actually go for a main mob on my side here just to play it safe. We'll keep this one on strong. I want to be somewhat safe defensively with that. Okay, they got their 5th tier farms. Nicely done. Now, with the Energizer now, since it buffs the ability cooldown of 20%, it's not worth 300 eco anymore. I think it's worth like 360 per sniper farm. So that's going to be a lot better for me once I build these guys up now. I'm getting a lot better bang for my buck with these. Now, it's round 29 end here, so I'm going to stop building up supply drops now. It's my last one I'm going to build up. I've got to prepare for defense now. Got to prepare defense on the map in case they rush me. I'm just going to spam a bunch of super monkeys that I can upgrade. Get some submarines on the map too. Now, if they don't rush me, I might actually go for a couple more sniper farms. Maybe just 3 more. Or 4 more. How do I want to defend or rush though? What is the plan if they do rush me? Because I feel like they will. Honestly, might go for a, what's it called? A Sun Temple. Might not be a bad idea. Let's try to get our sacrifices in here. Our sacrifices in line for a Sun Temple. Okay, that's sacrifice for the military, and then magic sacrifice. Yeah, I think we'll go for Sun Temple. We only have magic and military. We don't have support, unfortunately, with our loadout, but I mean, it is what it is. So still will give +1 damage to my Sun Avatars, just won't give +2. They still aren't rushing me, by the way, so I'm gonna go for more sniper farms here. But I should full stop my sniper farms pretty soon, just to prepare, because they will rush me at some point, and I don't want to be late to sell everything. So, after we place a couple more of these, I'm just gonna full stop my sniper farming. But look how many sniper farms I have right now, guys. I'm making so much money from these guys. I'm making an incredible amount of money. I just want to get my, let's just start saving up for my Sun Temple now. Start saving up for that. Will this sacrifice my Energizer? I don't think so. I hope it doesn't. Because I already have the max sacrifices in range of this. Okay, it didn't sacrifice my Sun Temple. That's good. We'll start saving up for a true Sun God here. Okay. That is max sacrifices for the true Sun God. Look how much money I'm making from my sniper farms, guys. I should be able to afford true Sun God. Not that bad, in all honesty. Not that hard to afford it. Let's actually move this, because it's going to be in the range of my... I don't want it to get sacrificed. Okay, is this range good? We have the life advantage on them, right? And they don't have... They have Super Monkey. Okay, they don't have life rejuvenation. They don't have life rejuvenation, so we're chilling. They do not have life rejuvenation. I don't know if we can even survive round 40 with my loadout. I haven't really used this loadout much at all, but we're going to try my best. We should be able to get this true Sun God here pretty soon. Yeah, look at that. The sniper farms make you an insane amount of money. Oh, I sacrificed my Energizer. I forgot to sell my Energizer there. That was dumb. That was dumb of me. I just lost extra, like 30,000 extra dollars I shouldn't have lost. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, let's collect those. I forgot to collect sniper crates for a bit, so I should make a lot of money here. We got my Energizer back up. Let's upgrade the range of this. Oh, I should also go for a cripple now. We'll go for the cripple. That's going to help me out a lot late game. Now, I don't have support sacrifice on my temple, so I am going to need to get camo detection on some of these. Because, oh wait, I have submarine though. I can decamo stuff, right? If I just have a couple reactors on the map, stuff will get decamoed as well. I forgot I have submarine. Alright. Now we're just going to prepare Sun Avatars across the map with my true Sun God. Maybe I should go for a... And once they rush me, I'm just going to sell all my sniper farms really quickly for a bunch of money. I'll sell my sniper farms here pretty soon because we're getting close to round 40, which is the GG round 40, obviously, so... I've got to be prepared to sell everything here. There's no way my opponent can life rejuvenate, right? They don't have any form of it in their loadout. Yeah. Alright, let's collect this, and then I'm going to sell all my sniper farms. Let's go for an anti-balloon on my side. On strong. Let's boost. I have 3 boosts available, so why not? Okay, Sun Avatar spam. With the cripple as well and strong helps out a lot. We'll keep some of these on last over here just to let it shoot down a line, is the idea. I think we're defending. Dude, the Sun Avatars are so good here. Wait, oh, DDTs, I forgot about those because they don't sometimes get decamoed. DDTs can maybe be an issue sometimes for me. No, we're good. We're good for sure here, dude. That was... We just annihilated that. He has some dark champions he can sell to keep rushing me, but I think I'm fine against the rush. I think I'm totally fine here. We'll get up a couple main Moabs with the rest of my money just to stall stuff on first. Yeah, dude, DTs don't do anything here. Anti-balloon ability. Let's go, bro. Old Eco on top, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the alt eco tutorial. Let me know if you learned anything in today's video. Let me know your favorite alt eco method here. And here is all the information about all 3 alt eco methods, which is pretty important. So feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot, whatever you need. If this video was helpful in any way, please hit the like button down below, guys. If we hit 500 likes on today's video, I have already done a farm guide, I've done an eco guide, I've done an alt eco guide, but I haven't done a guide on engineer balloon traps, I haven't done a guide on bolt farms, and I haven't done a guide on alchemist rubber to gold. So the 3 different money makers, I could do a guide on those if you guys want me to, so make sure to hit the like button, and also put code Mehalic in the Battles 2 item shop if you enjoy. But that's it for today. Mehalic out. Peace, lads.